777. 1, 2, 3. 3 little piggies. This one went to the market. I don't know, it's too small for his big African hens. Oh, he's not, he's not big either. So this is like Che if he was skinnier. Che if he was shorter, perhaps. Or perhaps just right for Che to dominate everyone else like him. But why couldn't he dominate me? Godspeed. But make no mistake, those Che niggas don't want you to think that way. Or else you might mistake some pesky pussy. For being able to beat them. Like back in high school when I used to argue with slow white guys about who would win, right? I think we won that argument by far. I think you all should sit down and shut up. And then, of course, later on in life, I was proven right. Trophies, Narmare palette. So show 8777 track. Okay. First one, remember. First one might be sloppy. The warm-up. First sun. See if the right weapon, right principles. Now badge in combat, okay? I'm standing up and I'm stabbing someone rushing me, trying to get me while I'm settled in the tradition of, we'll say, drug using, propaganda, cheating, misconception using bitches, instead of putting in context. And context, no zero, the one. We have no concept of zero, no presentation, just application. The pyramids prove that. And can I get a 7? Motion. 7! 7! 7! 7! 7! Okay. Remember, you're gonna slow it down. The big one. Okay. 7! 7! 7! Okay. The little one. A little boot knife. Oh, really? Okay, so you're gonna rush me. Okay. Timing is late. Let me slow down. It looks slower. Whoa. Alright, you got that? Yeah. I got my money on my Italian style, so.
Okay, how do I? Okay.
Oh, it's recording. I got my money on Italian style, so first punch right here. Start now, go ahead. And those that whistle me will be more than just sorry. The Gospel of King Scorpion, aka Chukwuemeka, who wishes he was the Scorpion King and tries to be him. We're all copycats, are we not? And some of us are leopards, some are cougars, some are this and some are that. The 7 is the male leopard, with very few exceptions, but he is raised carefully by Sekhmet. My grandmother was a powerful lioness who worked with scripture and masterfully and raised my dad in a way that he couldn't ignore certain lessons that were passed on to me. And now, like it or not, because of allegiances with all sides, we have to deal with Igbo. And some Igbos, well, we like to tell people why they're wrong. And God thought it was kind of funny. There's good funny, there's bad funny, dark humor, light humor, right? So he said, okay, I'm gonna let this play out instead of stop them. So the argument began. God saw the jealous guy, whoever he was, starting to argue with him. He saw the women arguing, right? Falling, right? Who came first? Some kind of female, the earth, right? Some kind of female, the earth, Mother Earth, right? And so, boom, over a woman spiritually, the feminine energy, one way or another. See what I'm saying? We're talking about the temple, the key, the door, the open door versus the shut. Knock on the door. Women must now knock on the door for offending me, and they must approach me, and I must know that they have a pure heart, and I will tell how they move, micro expressions, and you won't fool me, because I move with God's speed, with scripture, mind, body, heart, and soul. So yes, this is the story, from my perspective, uncut, raw. See myself as a man spearheading the charge, clearing the dark side, making a way, clearing the road like with a broom, sweeping the way, divinely, without lowering yourself to a snake or dragon position. No offense, my perspective, there's no, our Trinity is the Hare, Haru, the leopard with an A. O-A, right? O-A as opposed to E-A, right? E-A Sports, no. O-A, okay? And the hawk, okay? A-W, without the W-H, right? The hawk, okay? Not chicken hawking, the C-H, added to the W-H, right? To combine them that way, with Masonic wordplay and jumble jacks, and, jumble jack, jumble it all, jack in the box, right? White in the box, the devil's in the devil's in the detail, okay? So we believe in these light forms of combat, and we've been trying to explain in all forms of nature for a long time. The universe has been trying to balance this, and it expressed itself, animals and stuff. And so the story of the first Scorpion King is the man who jumped out of the tree. And you need that man who doesn't, who comes down and does it completely right. The idea of a perfect man, and you need to combine them, the two, because it was out of heart. So he united the land out of righteous indignation and out of chasing the women. But he wasn't Jesus, okay? So when he jumped, trying to grab whatever he was trying to save that was close to his heart, and those are all the things that are close to people like me's heart, our heart, that they're trying to destroy nature, the trees that symbolize our trees grown in our water, their trees grown in their water, the trees planted for my grandmother, okay, and how it will cause the heavens to erupt if you defile the sacred line of Igbo that stood its ground with God. And I'm prepared to face the consequences, Lord, if I am wrong to do this. I'm doing what I believe is right. And I would even suggest appropriate punishment, if I may, your humble Lord. I humble myself.